Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, why does the same pain keep repeating? Why does every generation in your family seem to struggle with the same problems? Broken relationships, financial hardship, addictions, fear, depression, divorce, abandonment. It's almost as if an invisible chain has been passed from one generation to the next. And maybe you've started asking yourself, will this ever end? What if I'm next? What if my children have to carry the same burden? Today I want to tell you something that could completely change your life. The curse can stop with you, not because you're stronger than everyone before you, not because you're lucky, but because someone has to make the decision that enough is enough. Someone has to become the chain breaker, and that someone could be you. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear may become the turning point of your entire family history. Every family has a story. Some stories are filled with love and victory. Others are filled with hidden wounds that no one talks about. Maybe your grandfather battled addiction, your father struggled with anger, your mother lived with fear. Now you find yourself fighting battles you never chose. You didn't create them, but somehow you're carrying them. This is what many people call a bloodline curse. Whether you see it as spiritual bondage, inherited trauma, destructive family patterns, or generational cycles, the result is the same. The same pain keeps repeating until someone chooses to stop it. Imagine a tree. If the roots are sick, the branches cannot stay healthy forever. You can paint the leaves, you can decorate the branches, but unless the roots are healed, the problem always returns. Families work the same way. The truth is, most people spend their entire lives treating symptoms. Very few people ever confront the root. That's why history repeats itself. Different faces, different years, same pain, generation after generation. But here's what many people never realize. Just because something has existed in your family for decades doesn't mean it has permission to stay forever. Patterns are powerful, but they are not permanent. Think about the strongest people you've ever met. Many of them weren't born into perfect families. They weren't handed easy lives. They simply made one courageous decision. The cycle ends with me. That sentence sounds simple, but living it requires extraordinary courage. Because breaking generational patterns often means doing what nobody before you was willing to do. Forgiving when everyone else chose revenge, choosing honesty where there was deception, choosing faith over fear, choosing healing over hatred, choosing discipline over addiction, choosing love instead of violence. Every healthy decision weakens the chain. Every act of courage breaks another link. Here's something powerful. The greatest battles are often invisible. People see your smile, but they don't see the war inside your mind. They see your success, but they don't know what you had to overcome to get there. Breaking a bloodline curse isn't usually one dramatic moment. It's thousands of small decisions. Choosing peace, choosing wisdom, choosing patience again and again and again, until eventually the old pattern no longer controls your life. Many people think freedom begins when circumstances change, but real freedom begins when your thinking changes. If you constantly believe, I'm destined to fail, I'll never escape, my family has always been like this, then you've already surrendered your future. Your beliefs shape your direction. Your thoughts influence your choices. Your choices build your future. Change begins inside, long before it appears outside. There will be resistance. Don't expect everyone to celebrate your transformation. Sometimes the people closest to you become uncomfortable when you start growing, because your healing reminds them of the healing they've avoided. Don't let that stop you. Not everyone will understand your journey, but everyone will eventually benefit from your courage, especially the generations that come after you. Imagine your children growing up without the fears that controlled you. Imagine them living with confidence instead of anxiety. Imagine them building healthy relationships because you chose to heal first. Your breakthrough isn't only about you. It's about people who haven't even been born yet. Here's something worth remembering. Pain can be inherited, but so can healing. Strength can become a family tradition. Wisdom can become a family tradition. Faith can become a family tradition. Kindness can become a family tradition. Everything changes the moment someone decides to create a new legacy. Why shouldn't that person be you? Maybe you failed before. Maybe you've gone back to old habits. Maybe you've prayed for change and nothing seemed to happen. Don't mistake slow progress for failure. Trees don't grow overnight. Mountains aren't climbed in one step. Transformation takes time. The important thing isn't perfection. The important thing is persistence. Keep moving. Keep believing. Keep choosing what is right every single day, right now. I want you to imagine standing at the end of a long chain. Behind you are generations of pain, pain. Ahead of you are generations of possibility. You are standing exactly where history can change. Not because you're perfect, but because you're willing. Sometimes one decision, one prayer, one act of forgiveness, one moment of courage can redirect an entire family tree. Today, make this declaration with confidence. I refuse to pass my pain to the next generation. I refuse to let fear define my future. I refuse to repeat destructive patterns. I choose healing. I choose faith. I choose wisdom. I choose freedom. The cycle ends with me. Say it until you believe it. Believe it until you live it. Live it until your family sees it. One day, years from now, someone in your family may never know your name. They may never know the battles you fought in silence. They may never know the nights you cried or the sacrifices you made. But they'll enjoy a life you helped create. They'll experience peace because you chose healing. They'll walk in freedom because you broke the chain. And that may become the greatest legacy you'll ever leave. If this message spoke to your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs hope today. Leave a comment below with these powerful words. The cycle ends with me. Speak it, believe it, live it, because your family history does not have to determine your family future. Your story is not over. Your breakthrough is beginning. The bloodline curse ends with you.